this was remaining. So let us do that quickly. To prove, I think I have written it here. That is 1 upon n raised to p is convergent. So what is Sn? Let us see. What is Sn? That is 1 plus 1 upon 2 raised to p. And what is your p? P is greater than 1. Plus 1 upon 3 raised to p plus so on. It is 1 upon n raised to p. Correct? And do you see that this Sn is monotonic increasing? Do you see this Sn is monotonic increasing? What is S1, S2, S3 and Sn? It is clearly, if you don't see that, then you do one thing, you Sn plus 1, find Sn plus 1 and subtract Sn plus 1 minus Sn, and see it will be, I think that 1 upon n plus 1 raised to p. So which is positive, so it is monotonic increasing. Increasing sequence. Okay, so if you are having a monotonic increasing sequence, we are supposed to prove this Sn is convergent. What else we have to prove? We have to prove it is bounded by monotone convergence theorem. Do you agree? Yeah, perfect, good. So see what I'm supposed to do. I'm going to prove this. First of all, just observe this thing. For all n belongs to natural number, there exists key belongs to natural number such that n is less than 2 raised to k minus 1. Is this true? Is the statement true which I'm saying here? You just try to see. Give me any natural number. I'll be having a key such that n should be less than 2 raised to k minus 1. Is this true? Perfect. Is this true? Yeah. If this is true, then we are going to use this somewhere. Okay. Later on, we'll see that. Okay. Now you know that Sn is monotonic increasing. Let us see this. We want to prove this. S 2 raised to k minus 1, that is less than 1 upon 1 minus r. This is what I am supposed to prove. This is what I am going to prove. That is S 2 raised to k minus 1, that is less than 1 minus r. So let us see what is S 2 raised to k minus 1 to prove this. So when k equal to 1, what I am having, it is S1, that is 1. Correct? When k equal to 2, this is what? S3, that is 1 plus 1 upon 2 raised to p plus 1 upon 3 raised to p. Correct? Okay. Can I do something here? Can I say this is less than 1 plus 1 upon 2 raised to p plus 1 upon 2 raised to p? Correct? So I'll be having this as uh, what is this? This is 1 plus 1 upon 2. So I can write 2 raised to p minus 1. Is that okay? This was what? As 2 raised to 2 minus 1. Correct? This is 2 raised to 1 minus 0. Na? I'm sorry, I wrote minus 1 here. It is 2 raised to k minus 1 like this. 1 minus 1, 2 minus 1, and for k equal to 3, it will be s 2 raised to 3 minus 1. So what is that? S7. Correct? So let us see what is S7. 1 upon 2 raised to p plus 1 upon 3 raised to p plus up to 1 upon 7 raised to p. Okay, let us do the same thing here also. What I am going to do, I am going to combine these two people together, that is 1 plus This will be 1 upon that is less than, no? This is less than 1 upon 2 raised to p plus 1 upon 2 raised to p. Can I do that? The same thing जो यहाँ पे किया था, I did the same thing here also. Correct? And the next guy is 1 upon 4 raised to p. Can I say everybody is less than 4 raised to p? That is, can I write it 1 upon 4 raised to p plus 1 upon 4 raised to p plus 1 upon 4 raised to p? कितने लोग हैं यहाँ पे? There are 4 people, correct? Then one more, that is 1 upon 4 raised to p. Can I do that first of all? Okay. So I'll be having 4 into 4 raised to p minus 1. So what will be this? This is no, not less than, this is just equal to 1 plus 1 upon 2 raised to p minus 1 plus 1 upon 4 raised to p minus 1. Is that okay? Is that okay? Okay. So can I write 1 upon 4 raised to p minus 1 as maybe in the next page I should write, or here only, 1 plus, oh I'm sorry, I won't able to write it here. I'll write here, that is, this is 1 plus 1 upon 2 raised to p minus 1 plus 1 upon 2 raised to p minus 1 the whole square. Can I write like this guy? Yes. This third term, can I write like this? 1 upon 2 raised to p minus 1 the whole square. Yes, because 4 matlab kya, 2 square na? Yeah, so I can take in the, do you observe some pattern here? This was as 2 raised to 1 minus 1, I am getting one term. This was as 2 raised to 2 minus 1, I am getting two terms. This was as 2 raised to 3 minus 1, I am getting three terms. And that is of geometric series. Do you see that? This is actually as 2 raised to 3 minus 1, that is less than. So can you say in similar manners, can you say something? Can you say s 2 raised to k minus 1? That is less than equal to, how many terms will be there? So how many terms? This was 3 then raised to, okay, will it be raised to k? Look at this, this was 2 raised to 3, so last में क्या आया था, raised to 2 आया था. And look at this, yes, it will be k minus. There are k terms, that is okay, but first term is 1 so यहाँ पे k minus 1, correct. And this is geometric series, you know how to solve this, correct? This is less than, क्या आएगा बोलो? What is r here? What is r? That is 1 upon 2 raised to p minus 1, and that is less than 1. And we know that geometric series अगर तुम्हारा r जो है less than 1 है तो that is convergent and converges to what? E upon 1 minus r. That is e क्या है तुम्हारा 1, 1 upon 1 minus r, 1 upon 2 raised to p minus 1. Correct? Is that okay? That is, if you don't like, then you just write 1 r square and you will be getting s2 raised to k minus 1, that is less than 1 minus 1 upon 1 minus r. So this is my r here, correct? And observe one thing, this is a constant number, correct? Because in the question we are drawing it for n raised to p, so in particular p will be a given number for me. P is a positive number, it may be 2, 3, 4, it may be anything, but it is just a positive number, correct? So this is going to be a constant for me. Do you agree? Okay. And in the starting, you only said that for all n belongs to natural number, there will exist a key belongs to natural number such that what n is less than 2 raised to k minus 1. So what will be my Sn, since it is monotonic increasing sequence? So Sn will be less than h2 raised to k minus 1. Do you agree? Monotonic increasing मतलब जो lower term है वो छोटा वो बड़ा ऐसा. Yes, and this guy is less than 1 upon 1 minus r, which is a number. So can I say that my Sn is bounded? Lower limit is always 0. Bounded above मिल गया तो that is well and good. We got bounded above. Sn is bounded above and it is already monotonic increasing. So what is my conclusion? Yes, Sn is convergent. Sn is convergent, that means what? Summation 1 upon n raised to p is convergent for p greater than 1. Okay, let us quickly see the proof once again. The trick was this. Taking these two people, I just wanted to make a geometric series or geometric progression. So that was the trick. So we saw that 1 plus 1 upon 2 raised to p, 1 upon 3 raised to p, and इसको ऐसा लिखा. Then next term, ये इधर से I'm already getting 2 raised to p minus p. Here I want 2 raised to p minus 1 the whole square, so I wrote like this. Everybody 1 upon 4 raised to p, and yeah. So it will be 4 times, so it will be 4 raised to p minus 1, and that can be written as this. That's it. Is that okay? Is the proof clear? बोलो बोलो. ये बोल रहे हो? अच्छा ये बोल रहे हो यहाँ से ये कैसे हो गया? सी 1 upon 2 raised to p 1 upon 2 मतलब दिस इज व्हाट 2 upon 2 raised to p ना. सो 2 को मैं नीचे लिया तो दैट इज 1 upon 2 raised to p minus 1. अगर ऐसा फिर भी नहीं समझ, ये जस्ट कैंसिल इट. 2 कैंसिल किया तो इधर से कैंसिल किया, इधर से -1 हो जाएगा और क्या. Correct. And same here also. Here there are 4 terms, so it will be 4 upon 4 raised to p. So नीचे आएगा तो 4 raised to p minus 1. That's it. Yeah. Okay. So now let us go to one most important thing. Now if I ask you anything, 1 upon n raised to 7, whether it is convergent or divergent? This is convergent. What about this? Convergent. What about this? This is 1.7. What about this? That is divergent, correct? So you have to remember this. This is what is p series. किधर गया वो, किधर लिखा था मैंने? हाँ, yeah. Summation 1 upon n raised to p. This is convergent for p greater than 1. This is divergent for p less than equal to 1. So this is most important to prove some other series जिसमें yes, okay. So let us go to the next part, that is comparison test. Now we will be seeing some test. Sometimes to prove a series is convergent, we need not able to get the limit. दैट इज एस एन जो पार्शल सम आएगा ना, वी मे नॉट से कि वो कन्वर्जेंट है डाइवर्जेंट है. सो इट इज इनफ टू डू द सम टेस्ट, either comparison test. There are some trick which can easily give us that whether the series is convergent or divergent. So that will be quite helpful for us. So the first is comparison test. So you are having two series, say let summation of En and summation of Bn be series of non-negative reals, be series of non-negative reals this is important, non-negative, the term should be non-negative. assume that that is 0 is less than En and that is less than Bn. 0 just I am you can ignore this 0, that in नॉन नेगेटिव बोला है तो अगर ये नहीं लिखा तभी भी चलेगा. दैट इज जस्ट राइट En इज लेस देन इक्वल टू Bn फॉर ऑल n. Correct? So you are having two series and what you are having, that is En is less than equal to Bn. This is what you are having. Okay, then first one is if summation of Bn, that is जो बड़ा वाला है, if summation of Bn is convergent, then summation of An is also convergent. दैट इज अगर बड़ा वाला सीरीज कन्वर्जेंट है तो छोटा वाला भी कन्वर्जेंट है. नेक्स्ट, इफ summation of En is divergent, then summation of Bn is divergent, also divergent. That means if the smaller series is divergent, then bigger one is also divergent. Okay, yeah. And see, if you want to prove, the proof is very easy since it is non-negative reals हो गया. So what you have to just check whether it is bounded or not, that's it. So if you want to see the proof, let us quickly see. Actually in the syllabus they have mentioned not to do the proof, but I'll just give you a hint. Let us see Sn क्या रहेगा, E1 plus E2 plus En, and let us take Tn as B1 plus B2 plus Bn. So what is Sn and Tn? Sn is sequence of partial sum of summation of An. Tn is sequence of partial sum of Tn. So you already know that. What do you know? That is En is less than equal to Bn. So can I say Sn is less than equal to Tn? Can I say that? Each En, so every term will be less than, correct? So Sn will be less than equal to Tn. That's it. So if my Sn is less than equal to 10, and you already know that is we are talking about sequence of non-negative terms, that is each of the term is positive. So if my Tn is bounded, can I say my Sn is also bounded? If Tn is bounded, implies Sn is bounded. Do you get that? If Tn is bounded, मतलब क्या Tn monotonic increasing था, bounded भी हो गया. So that is summation of B. If summation of Bn is convergent, then this is convergent. Do you see the proof of first one? If summation of Bn is convergent, then this is also convergent. And do you see that if you somehow got that Sn is not bounded? If Sn is not bounded, can I say Tn is not bounded? Correct. That is same as that. If Sn is not bounded, तो ये तो इससे छोटा है ना. अगर छोटे वाला ही bounded नहीं है तो बड़े वाले को मैं कैसे बोलूँ? That means there in between there you are getting infinity and somewhere. So that means this is also not bounded. Something like that. Is that okay? Is that clear? So I'm not writing the proof, but you should understand how to write it. Correct? This is called comparison test. Next is that is limit comparison test. That is one more special type of comparison test, you can say. That is also a comparison test, but it is called limit comparison test. So here also you will be having two series, an and bn. The summation of an and summation of bn be two positive reals, two series of positive reals. Two series of positive reals, and suppose limit n tending to infinity en upon bn exist, and say that is exist direct मैं बोलता हूँ, that is say that is equal to r. If this limit n tending to infinity en upon bn is equal to r, then we are having some condition. Then the first one, if your r is non-zero, okay, if your r is non-zero, then summation of en and summation of bn behaves alike. What do you mean by behaves alike? That means converges or both convergence or both divergent. That means that is both convergent or both divergent. If this is convergent, then this will also be convergent. If this is convergent, then this will also be convergent. If your r is non-zero, correct? That is the first thing. Since I am taking positive number, so you may consider कि r positive है, then also it is okay sometimes. Okay, what is the next guy? That is, what if r is 0? Can r be negative? Can r be negative? Can this r be negative? R is what? Limit of en and bn. But we already know that en and bn both are positive reals. Correct? So both en and bn are having positive terms. So this will never be negative. So r be so yeah, non-zero instead of non-zero you can write r is positive. That is also okay. But it is better if you write r is non-zero. And what if r equal to 0 then? Hello, can you hear me? The next guy is, if your r is 0 then summation of bn is convergent. That is जो denominator वाला जो series था, if this is convergent then numerator is also convergent. That is summation of bn is convergent, then summation of en is also convergent. Okay. And if you would like to see the proof is very simple. Just you have to write the definition of this. Do you know what is definition? Limit का definition क्या लिखा था हम लोगों ने? I'll be having mod of en minus bn that is less than r. Yeah. Yes, yes. Hello. Yeah. Can you hear me? Hello. Okay. So these are the two conditions. If your R is non-zero, that is it exists and it is non-zero, then you are having this behaves alike, and otherwise this. So let us see some example. Let us see some examples. Okay. See about this series summation sine square n upon n square. So this is your series n equal to 1 to infinity. You want to check whether this is convergent or not. How will you do that? Do you know something about sine? Do you know something about sine? Yes. Can I say that sine square n is always less than equal to 1? Can I say that? Yes. And what about sine square n upon n square? That is dividing by n square both the side. This is okay. Is this true? Can I divide by n square? And this is true for all n belongs to natural number. Correct? Do you see the comparison test? What it was saying? If you are having en is less than equal to bn, then if bada wala convergent, then chota wala convergent. Do you see that? Do you know something about 1 upon n square? Whether this is convergent? Why? P series. Yes. P equal to 2. You can say P series. Correct? So what is my conclusion then? Implies summation of sine square n upon n square, that is also convergent. Correct? See, observe one thing. We are not telling that it converges to which limit. We are just saying it is convergent. That's it. Okay? Yeah. And see next. Suppose you are having this 3n square upon 4n raised to 5 plus n square plus 1. Suppose you are having this. Do you have any lectures after that? After this lecture?